Hi, and welcome to How to Check Out an Ebsco ebook through the Juniata College Library. I'm Sarah, and I'm here to help you access these materials. So to start, we're going to be on the library homepage. That's libguides.juniata.edu. That will be available as a link in the description of this video as well. In order to access an Ebsco ebook, you'll want to search for a book that you know is an Ebsco book. You might not know that ahead of time, but if you're required to access an Ebsco book for class, you may be required to also watch this video. In this case, I know that Weapons of Math Destruction is an ebook that we have through Ebsco. So when I search for it, it shows up right here at the top. And then when I click on this, if you're accessing this book as linked through Moodle, this is probably the page that that it will take you to. So I have a couple of different access options here. We don't have physical books of every ebook that we have, but this is one where we actually have both. So if you're on campus, you can access the physical book, which is currently on reserve, by going to the information desk and requesting the reserve book. If it said stacks, you would be able to place a hold on it and pick it up at the info desk, or you may be able to access it in the stacks as well. Right now, we're going to be talking about the ebook, so we're going to be focused on this button. When I click on it, if you're off campus, it will prompt you to log in. It may do the same on campus, but I am already logged in, so I'm not seeing that login screen. You'll just want to use your Juniata credentials at that point. So right now, I had the book come up. So why would I not just read this online? There's a couple of different reasons why you might not want to just read it online. The first being, if you get a download of it, you're able to read it offline. So if you'd like to read the entire book, or you want to read it on a different device, this allows you to take it to a place where you might not have service, and you can read the book that way. In this case specifically, you can see over here on the left, the ebook availability. We actually only have access for one user at a time for the book online. So it says 0 of 1 copies available because I am accessing this book right now. This means that if somebody else wanted to use it at the same time, they can't as long as I have the book open. So it's sort of a way to be polite to your classmates to check it out. So the first thing that you'll need to do to access this is to either create or sign in to your Ebsco account. Up here on the top right, I'm going to click on sign in. If you want to sign up, there's a link right up here at the top. I'm going to sign in right now. And once this loads, you'll see up here at the top, it has my name, Sarah, and then I have the option to sign out as well. What I will do now is click on full download, which will allow me to essentially check out this ebook. So when I click on this, this allows me to request how long I'd like to borrow it for. This book is also on reserve as an ebook, which means you can check it out for a maximum of 3 hours. I can select 1, 2, or 3. For other books that aren't on reserve, you might have up to 14 or 21 days. So you have a couple of different options depending on the book. You can also select the format. This one is only available as an EPUB, but some other books might be available as PDFs as well. It's going to depend on the publisher. You can click on this box then, or you'll need to before you're able to download it. And this just says, I have Adobe Digital Editions installed. So this ensures that you are able to read the book. So I'll click on full download. It tells me success. And then I will need to use Adobe Digital Editions to read that ebook offline. I can close this, and then I'm going to head over to Adobe Digital Editions. So you can either click on this link or follow the link that I have included in the description of this video to Adobe Digital Editions. You have a couple of different options for accessing this. You can download it through the Apple or Android App Store. So you could read it on a device, or if you'd like to read it on your computer, up here at the top, you'll go to download. and then you'll select whatever matches the computer that you're using to download it. Once you have it downloaded, it's going to look like this. So as you can see, I don't have anything borrowed right now, even though I borrowed that book. This is because the book is not currently loaded into Adobe Digital Editions. So you have a couple of different options. You could open it in the folder and select to open it with Adobe Digital Editions. If you have your computer set up to automatically open that kind of file in Adobe Digital Editions, you could do that. The way I find it easiest is to just click and drag. So wherever you have it, either in your downloads folder or here in your browser, you can click and drag it there. So now we can read the book. You can choose how zoomed in it is. You can click between pages. And if you go back to your library, you can see information about your checkout. So here it tells me when my last page I read was. It says that I still have 3 hours of this checkout and that it's available. So if I'd like to read some of it and then come back to it, this gives me that option. The other thing that I can do is return it this way. So I will quick add as a note, you will need to also create an account through Adobe Digital Editions. You'll just use an Adobe account and you will use your Juniata credentials to log into that Adobe account. So if you have any questions about that part, please let me know. My email is on the library website, but you'll just select Adobe account and then your Juniata credentials should work for you. So once you're logged in, it will look like this, and then you will be able to access the book. And then if you'd like to return it, you'll just right click on it. This will also allow you to read it, or you can return it right here. So if I'd like to return it, I'll just click on that, and then it will return it. And it will be removed from my bookshelf. I can close out of that if I wanted, and it is returned. So if it says my checkouts, if I click on this right now, it will actually show it as returned. So if I go to that, I no longer have any checkouts available. And that's because I returned it. The only way to return these books is through Adobe Digital Editions. So please keep that in mind if you are checking out a book. So just to return to the library website, if you have any questions, you can always contact a librarian. There's a button down on the lower right side of the webpage that has all of our emails available there. So thank you, good luck, and happy reading.